lots happened since we saw you last. So I guess we'll just kind of start at the beginning. I mean, probably couldn't have asked for a better opening 9 minutes of the season before stepping on Bobby's foot. So I guess just take us back to there and just what that felt, all of that, what that kind of felt like for you, then knowing you might have been out for a little bit then.
Just going through it, I guess a short little story or, a connection of it. It's just, you work and you got training camp, you got preseason, you got the off season. So there's a lot of work going into that first game. And, of course you want to make it out every game, but I was fortunate enough to at least get 8 minutes, have some fun out there. But then unfortunately, what happened. And then, so that's pretty much it. Just, all the work that's carries into, that very first game, then to not be able to finish, that's kind of, it sucked. But I knew my guys, will hold it down, and I know they're going to hold it down while I'm gone and rehabbing right now. So.
Not just that, I think the first time we just went there the second time. The first time we were Cleveland, we see you back on the floor, it feels like you're getting close.
Yeah.
And then to have something else happen. Just, first of all, like, how did it happen? And then on top of just, like, I guess, how did it feel that it happened?
We were still coming. So we was rehabbing, coming back from the sprained ankle, and we had a couple last check boxes to give it a go, and the last box was live play and contact, and I don't remember the moment it happened because I was moving really good. I felt really good. Kind of just after my body calmed down, I kind of felt my knee lingering, and there was like this little thing that I've never seen that was kind of popping out, and I was like, So we got an MRI, just precautions, and then found out that it was that. So that definitely was a bummer. But I think the best thing, that I have is, a great organization. I have great players, I have a great, household and a great family. So all those things together has kept me, above water. And, I know I'm going to be back. So that also, knowing that, there's opportunity to come play this year is definitely helpful.
Doc said you went through some stuff today, and then he said your energy was better than it was maybe 2 weeks ago, so the time frame he used. I guess just how does it sort of feel this whole time that you've been away rehabbing, and feel like you're close?
Yeah, this was my first surgery ever, so 2 weeks, Monday, that was when, I woke up and everything like that. Couldn't walk. I was on crutches for the first time, so of course, I'm human, so my energy is going to be a little low. But, being back, being able to walk, being able to, sleep regular, just live by, my daily routines, again, is definitely uplifting. And then being able to, do my regular, weights and my regular conditioning, like all those things were building up factors that I had to wait and be patient the first 2 weeks, and that was the hardest time. So now that I'm back in office, I'm back on the court, I'm doing little things at a time. It's great. It's great to be around energy too. So.
Just kind of individual drills you're doing on the floor right now?
Say it again.
What are you able to do on the floor? Just kind of work.
Oh yeah, just stationary shots, moving shots. I did a lot of moving today. Today was the best day, I would say, as far as movement and cardio and things like that. But I think now I'm at the place where I'm trying to, get my body back active. Being down like that, definitely, I don't have my endurance, so I'm trying to get that back right and ramp up and keep the swelling down. So those are the main things that we're paying attention to right now. But it's been good. The progression been going good.
Well, first of all, was there like a choice to be made? Like, could you have not had surgery?
Nah, yeah, I had to get surgery. It was, I don't know what it was. It was some flipped or whatever it was. But they went in there and they fixed it, and I'm feeling better. Like I said, like just being able to sleep, regular, and everything slowly getting back to just a daily routine and some normalcy has definitely helped the mental. And being back in office, like I said, is the most tremendous thing out of everything. Being away from team, man, it's a little down not being with your gang, but now I'm back with the gang.
Was there, so obviously it happens, you're told you have surgery, you never had that before, but then you're told you'll be able to come back in like weeks as opposed, so what was that like sort of emotionally, mentally to kind of go from a thing like that where you've never had it before at your knee, but then also it's not maybe as serious as it could have been?
You know, I'm one of those guys that grew up like I don't like the doctors. Like doctors, surgeries, dentists, like all those things kind of you know, I get anxiety around it. So I definitely, when I first heard I needed surgery, you know, just instinctively, I'm like, oh man, like surgery don't sound too good. And then you know, talk to doc, made sure like the procedures and the, you know, progression of things weren't as bad, which I had a very easy, as the docs would say, very easy surgery. I think any surgery is hard, but we just gonna say that. But it was a good assurance for me going into the surgery, knowing that you don't know, like you're gonna be back, but you know it's gonna be a work in progress, but you will be able to play this season. I think that was the main factor for me, being able to come back and knowing that I can come back relatively, you know, sooner rather than later. You see what's going around the league right now, like it's a lot of great stars, a lot of great players that aren't able to play this year. We got one now, like, I mean, maybe he is, but, you know, TP just went down with something serious. So, like, there's a lot of injuries that's going on, and I just had to count my blessings. You know, it's a blessing in disguise that I'm able to come back from a surgery. Like, it's crazy to me, you know. So I just count the blessings, man.
I think going into the season, we kind of talked about the young point guard group with you and Ryan and Cole. What has it kind of been like for you to see one of your guys, Ryan, kind of pop early in the season and kind of
Yes.
have the start that he's had?
Yeah, me and Ryan, we sit next to each other, so we be talking a lot, and I just try to get in his air. You know, I had the luxury being, you know, I think I was 20 or 21, being able to start on an NBA team and have those minutes, have those reps, and I just keep telling them, like, you're going to experience everything right now. You got to be that. You got to be the guy that controls. You got to be the guy that, you know, you got to, and then you got to still be our best defender. Like, it's hard, you know, to be in that type of position when, you know, you kind of just thrown in the fire with injuries and things that happen, but he's been handling it well. He's always been a student of the game, even before I was out. Like, he's always came up to me last year, seeing what I see, the lobs and everything like that. So Rilo, he's going to steady tread up way, you know, because of who he is, how he studies, and then, you know, everything that is being asked from him, you know, is implied into the next game. So, like, he's a fast learner, and we need him to be like this, especially when I'm back, because I'm in, he's in. Like, we got two people that can really control the game and be cool when Giannis out, and we already know when we fully healthy, so we dangerous when we fully healthy.
I was just going to say, how exciting is it to then think about, like, oh, I'm going to play with them too?
Yeah.
He's kind of going off.
I'm excited, man. I think we got a full team of dogs, and you know, we haven't had the start. You know, that we, you know, our record doesn't reflect the team that we feel like we are, but at the end of the day, we've been having unfortunate things happen. Me, TP, Giannis has been dealing with some lingering things. Like, we got guys and things that's been happening, so that's fine. Like, our record's fine, as long as we believe, you know, from day one, keep that same belief from day one, we're going to be all right.
Having never gone through this, Giannis talked about it. He's 30 now. He's been through a bunch of different things. He's like, now I handle injuries in rehab different.
Yeah.
This is your first one. What do you think is going to be the hardest part here in the next week or two as your body's feeling better, of not pushing it? You know what I mean? And like,
I mean, I'll clear this. Like, I haven't had a surgery, but I've had serious injuries before. So, like, for instance, like, I've been out for 2 months with a very severe contusion. I've been out for 20 games with a toe joint. Like, I've been out before, so I'm not new to rehabbing. I know what I got to do. I know my body to a T, and I know exactly how it's supposed to be when it's time to go.